To our top story that we're following this morning, Metrobus employees affiliated to labour union DEMAWUSA have not reported for duty this morning. This, of course, is despite Metrobus obtaining a court interdict against the strike after the union's 5-day stay away. So according to the company, the judge interdicted the strike, but the union says that is not how they read the judgment. DEMAWUSA employees are striking over salary progress issues. So let's now get more from the story, and our reporter that's live on the scene is Mahlako Komane. Mahlako, good morning to you. Talk to us about the situation in Gandhi Square this morning. I know that that's where you're situated. Anyone arriving for work? What's going on?
Yes, indeedly, and we are at Gandhi Square, and as you've correctly stated that DEMAWUSA employees are not back at work, though we have been seeing metro buses, picking up people, dropping off people. So there is some sort of operations that have resumed. I earlier on the phone spoke to spokesperson for Metro Bus, Goodwill Shavura, and he told us that they had not as yet collated how many employees are back at work, how much or what percentage of operations are back to normal, but they are slowly beginning, saying that it's just a little bit hard for them to be able to get a correct number simply because, with the long weekend, with some people having turned this into a long weekend because of the public holiday that's there tomorrow. But the DEMAWUSA employees, some of them here at Gandhi, are still tools down for them. But I am joined by DEMAWUSA, a man from DEMAWUSA, Dion Makura, and he's just going to tell us what is the plan. It's my understanding that today they will be meeting with the employer Metro Bus at the CCMA at 9 o'clock, and he's just going to walk us through what is going on. As you've also said that they did not read Friday's judgment as an interdict. There's that obviously that difference of opinion, but what he does concede to is the fact that they were interdicted, that DEMAWUSA members should not disrupt operations, or rather it was a non-violence interdiction, saying that they shouldn't be violent. Thank you so much, Mr. Makura, for talking to us. Can you just please tell me, I see some of your members still here, it's still tools down. Going forward today, what can we expect?
What we have to expect is that, like we indicated, on Friday I phoned them to say that can't we sit down because there is a confusion about this judgment. That judgment doesn't give them an interdict. But depend on the interpretation of people. But what we are going to try to do today, because I'm meeting with them at 9 by the CCMA, we have another matter, the one which they said they want to withdraw organizational rights. So we are still going to try to pursue them to say, can't we finalize this matter and see how best can we resolve this matter?
And any chance of your employees going back to work sometime this week, maybe tomorrow, maybe the day after?
I can't predict that, because after I've spoken to them, we have again to meet, take a mandate from them, and be able to know exactly what will be the decision they will take.
Thank you so much. And as you've heard there, Ali, and indeed they will be meeting with Metro Bus at 9 o'clock today, just to try and engage the employer, and the union will be sitting in talks at the CCMA. And also there was obviously that matter where it's alleged that Metro Bus wanted to take away organizational rights of DEMAWUSA. We know that also last week there was the issue of then deciding whether DEMAWUSA was a majority union or a minority union, conflicting information from both parties, with Metro Bus saying no, they are a minority union, but DEMAWUSA sticking to their guns, saying that they've got the lion's share of members at Metro Bus. So we will try and find out what happens after they meet at the CCMA this morning.
Mahlako, thanks very much, Mahlako.